Secretary Hillary Clinton putting Senator Bernie Sanders on the back burner for the moment and looking ahead to Donald Trump. And the first ad that Ed just mentioned is aimed at New York voters. Secretary Clinton does hit hard at Donald Trump.
So when some say we can solve America's problems by building walls, banning people based on their religion, and turning against each other, well, this is New York, and we know better.
Senior advisor to the Donald Trump campaign, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, goes on the record. Good evening.
Hi, Greta. How are you doing tonight?
Very well. So Secretary Clinton has not locked up the Democratic nomination yet. Maybe she won't. I don't know. But then anyway, she's aiming at your candidate, Donald Trump, in this ad. What do you say?
I think it's because she's scared. I think she knows that the biggest challenge that she's going to face in the general election would come from Donald Trump. So she's setting her sights on him early, and she's making him a clear target and trying to chip away at the popularity that he's been building over the last year as he's campaigned around the country. And I think, frankly, it's a good sign for Donald Trump because it means that Hillary Clinton is very afraid to face him in the general election. What I'd love to see is Republicans do the same thing, stop fighting amongst each other, and start setting our sights on the right target, and that's Hillary Clinton, and start chipping away at her.
Do you reasonably think that the Republicans are going to stop fighting among themselves?
I don't think so. I said I'd like to see it, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. But I do think what is happening is you are starting to see a major movement to coalesce around Donald Trump among American voters. Maybe not from the Washington and Wall Street elites, but you are seeing it across the country. He's winning in a wide range of diverse states and far and away has millions more votes than any other candidate left in the race. And I think he's going to go on to be the nominee in the general election to face Hillary Clinton.
What do you make of the poll out of Wisconsin today, the Marquette University poll? It has Donald Trump 10 points behind Ted Cruz.
You know, I think we're still going to do extremely well in Wisconsin.
We've got a
week to go.
It's not extremely well on this one. You got to win this one.
I don't think we do. I think that we can do well. We don't have to win the state to win delegates there. We can still pick up delegates by winning in congressional districts. And then after Wisconsin, the map moves the rest of April to be extremely favorable. You have a handful of delegates in Wisconsin, about a little over 40 delegates in Wisconsin. And then after that, close to 260 delegates in the rest of April that are all in states that are favorable to Donald Trump. I think he does nothing but expand his lead moving forward and gets closer to that magic 1237, which I personally think he'll hit before the convention takes place.
Want to make a prediction when he hits that one?
You know, I'm not going to say the exact date, but I definitely think it'll be before the convention takes place this summer.
Well, it's certainly going to be interesting what goes on in the next few months, and especially next week in Wisconsin. Anyway, Sarah, thank you.
You bet. Thank you, Greta.